So no one's going to tell you this, but I'm going to. You've actually been taught that if you just work harder, stay disciplined, push through, you'll eventually get what you want. That if you keep helping enough people, success will come back to you. But what if I told you that was a lie? Hi, I'm Tanya, and I'm one of the lead trainers at the Australian Academy of Hypnosis. Well, I'm here to tell you it's not actually your fault. Because no matter how much effort you put in, if your subconscious mind is programmed to keep you stuck, then nothing will change. You'll keep repeating the same cycles, you'll repeat the same fears, the same self-doubt, the same money struggles, and you know it, don't you? You've felt it, that feeling of why am I still in this place? Why can't I get out of this place? You were programmed to play small, to doubt yourself, to follow the rules, to wait your turn, to never ask too much. And every time you try and break free, that program pulls you back. That's why no matter how many books that you read, no matter how much you push through, it never lasts. Because the real problem is running in the background. It's in your subconscious. And unless you change that, nothing else is going to change. So that's why I'm here. I'm here to tell my story, to give you proof that hypnosis really does work. Because I know that you see me now, here, confident, speaking to you on video, but I want to tell you I wasn't always like this, not even close. I actually used to be really shy, full of fear, scared to speak up, scared to be seen. I worried constantly about what other people thought about me. I never felt like I was good enough. And I tried everything. I tried self-help books, mindset work, journaling, positive thinking, law of attraction, but no matter what I did, the fear was still there. It was wired into me. And I didn't know how to change it until I found hypnotherapy. And I didn't learn hypnotherapy because I wanted to help others. I actually learned it because I was desperate to change my own life first. I needed to rewire my mind before I could ever even think about helping anyone else. And the moment I did, everything shifted. The fear disappeared, confidence became my default. I didn't have to try to be successful. I just was. Because my subconscious had finally caught up to the person that I always knew that I could be. And now it's your turn. So if you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling like I was, that something keeps pulling you back, if you feel like that no matter what you do, success always seems to just be just that little bit out of reach for you, this is why. But there is some good news. That program running in the background, it's just software. And just like any software, it can be rewritten. And hypnotherapy is the fastest way to do that. Not months, not years. Change happens the moment you install a new belief. I did it. And now I want to show you how to do it too. So today I want to share something. I want to share with you the truth about hypnosis and why no one has ever taught you this. I'm going to call out the lie and I'm going to share my story with you. No one else is going to tell you this, so I'm going to. You've been told that learning hypnosis is all about helping other people, right? That it's about giving, that it's about healing, that it's about serving. But that's actually a lie. The first person you should be helping is actually you. Now, I used to also help everyone else, but inside I stayed an absolute mess. I was painfully shy, I was full of fear, I was scared to do so many different things. I would overthink every move. I would worry about people judging me. I'd second guess myself constantly. I had no confidence. I avoided speaking up. I could never have done this. Sat in front of a camera speaking my truth like this. The thought of it absolutely petrified me. But one day I realised something. If I didn't take control of my mind, then my fears would continue to control me for the rest of my life. So I didn't learn hypnotherapy because I wanted to help others. That wasn't even in my mind at the time. I learned this because I wanted to change my own life first. I needed to know the secrets to rewiring my fears, to getting rid of my self-doubt, and building my own confidence. Because back then, I didn't believe I could be the kind of person who helps others. I just wanted to stop feeling like a prisoner in my own mind. And that's exactly what hypnotherapy did for me. It didn't take years. It didn't even take months. The changes happened fast. And once I saw how easy it was to reprogram myself, I knew I could never live the way I used to. And now, neither should you. The system was actually built to keep you small. So here's the truth. You were not born with doubt, with hesitation, with fear. You were programmed by parents, by teachers, the media, society, to believe that playing small is safe. You were never taught how to control your mind, because if you were, you'd be unstoppable. I see it in my students all the time. People who spent their whole lives believing they weren't good enough, weren't smart enough, weren't capable of more. But the moment they learned how to hypnotize themselves, those beliefs disappeared because they were never true in the first place. So take Emma. This is not her real name, by the way. But she spent years in therapy learning to cope, but she never truly healed. As a child, she was unseen, she was unheard, her emotions buried deep, her self-worth was shattered. Trauma became OCD, perfectionism controlled her, and she felt trapped in her own mind. Then she learnt hypnotherapy with me, and the true power of it to heal herself. 3 sessions healed deep wounds that she had started to think could be permanent for her. Her crippling OCD calmed down. Her severe headaches stopped, and for the first time she felt free. She was no longer a prisoner to the past, no longer living in fear. Hypnotherapy didn't just help, it rewired her mind and it gave her back her life, and now she's helping others to do the same. So what's the solution? Well, the reality is your mind is running a script, it's running a program, and just like any software, it can be rewritten. Hypnotherapy is the key. It's the biohack. It's the shortcut. So why has no one ever taught you this? And why won't they? Well, the truth is, schools don't teach this. Therapists don't teach this. Because if you knew how to control your own subconscious, you wouldn't need them. Listen to this. Years of night shift had wrecked James's sleep. Not his true name, by the way. He couldn't fall asleep. He couldn't stay asleep. And he felt drained, exhausted, stuck in a cycle that he just couldn't break. Then he learned hypnotherapy. 1 session and his mind reset. For the first time in years, he slept through the night. He woke up feeling full of energy and just alive again. Now he doesn't just sleep. He knows that he can reprogram his mind for anything. Because once you understand hypnosis, you're in control. So what's the solution? When you learn hypnotherapy for yourself, you no longer need to wait for change. You can create it. You don't need coaches. You don't need any more therapy sessions. You don't need to wait for the right time. You become your own hypnotherapist, your own reprogrammer, your own architect, so to speak. Fear. Fear is just a program. Fear can be deleted. Here's the truth. Fear of failure, fear of success, fear of putting yourself out there like I'm doing now. None of it's real. It's just old programming. If you learnt it, you can unlearn it too. Take Sarah, again, not her real name. She'd been vaping for years. She'd been trapped in that habit, knowing it was hurting her health, it was draining her confidence, and it was holding her back from the life that she really wanted for herself. How could she help others change when she couldn't even break her own habit? Then she learnt hypnotherapy with me. With just a few sessions from other students, everything shifted. The cravings disappeared, and for the first time she felt in control. She didn't just feel in control of vaping though, she actually felt in control of her whole life. She stepped fully into her purpose, and she no longer was held back by any self-doubt. Now she's a powerful hypnotherapist, helping others because she proved to herself first that that transformation can be real. So here's the solution to fear. Hypnotherapy lets you erase fear at the source. So instead of just pushing through resistance, you remove it. Imagine living your life without hesitation, without doubt, without the thoughts that keep you stuck. How would that feel? Imagine if you could get on a video like I'm doing now. How would that make you feel? How much more confident would you be? Well, you've been given the truth now. You know why now you've felt stuck. You know now why things haven't worked out for you before. And now you know the solution. So there's no more waiting, no more hesitation, no more running someone else's program. It's time to rewire your own mind and take control of your own life, starting right now. Watch our video about how we teach people to do hypnotherapy. Learn this incredible skill for yourself and learn how to reprogram your own mind. No one else needs to do it for you. You can learn this skill for yourself. Thanks for listening, and I hope that little truth just helped you realize a few things that you don't have to stay stuck. See you later.